Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and in this video we're going to be going over the disc belt for Retribution Paladins. Huge disclaimer before we get started, there's one ability that is way more powerful than every other ability, and this could get hotfixed when it goes live, this could get hotfixed when the servers are still down. I'm making this video the night before, because that's when I make videos, is at night typically, and I want it to be up before the server comes up if possible. And so if I have to, I will do an update video if they do hotfix or change it, and it'll be a similar title of this video and then just with update. If you're watching this video, I encourage you to look for an update video just in case, because there is a power imbalance. Now, for the people who are only here to figure out which one of those abilities is the power imbalanced for, it'll be charged bolts. Luckily for you, charged bolts is one that the belt comes with. So you just have to unlock the belt, which we're going to talk about next. And then you can get charged bolts. This basically works as a lightning effect. It can proc basically constantly. Each hit of damage, at least with my gear, does like 400,000 damage. It procs over 15 seconds and can proc on. It procs on when you first get it, and it procs every 3 seconds after that, and just does a ton of damage. It's kind of overtuned, basically. So charged bolts is the one for everything. For all content, unless they change it, check for an update video, but that's where we are. So let's go ahead now and do a bit more detailed breakdown of how to get the belt. We'll even talk about some of the other abilities in case they need to be used as well. So you'll come in here in Dornigal, and you'll come over here to Dagrin in like the Mythic Plus room, or whatever you want to call it. Or not the Mythic Plus room, I'm sorry, the Delve room with Bran. And you'll come over to Dagrin, and he'll have a quest for you to go to a charged delve. A charged delve just looks like this. So on your screen you have a delve, and now it has lightning come out of it. That means it's charged. Now, for all of this stuff, you can do this on a tier 1 delve. You don't have to do it on any sort of hard difficulty. For all of this stuff regarding this belt, you can do it on tier 1. Nothing difficult. So you go in there, you complete whatever he wants you to do. You might have to interact with a council that looks like this, and right in front of him inside the delve. It's like either at the start of the delve or at like the midway point of the delve. You might have to interact with a council, and it might give you a follow-up quest. I can't remember the exact questing requirements or whatever. And then you'll come back to Dagrin upon completing the quest, and then you'll get your disc belt. You'll immediately have access to charge bolts and cauterizing bolts, and if charge bolts doesn't get nerfed and you don't want anything else, then you're kind of just done as far as it comes to the abilities. However, Dagrin will have another quest for you to upgrade, which is going to require you to go back into a charged delve. Basically, everything to upgrade your belt and do your belt is going to be a charged delve. So you go back into a charged delve, do whatever he asks you to do, come back to him, and you'll get an upgrade. And then after that, it'll be a weekly upgrade thing. But it should be you get the belt and immediately can do one upgrade on the belt. So that's how you get the belt. That's how you upgrade the belt. Now let's talk a little bit about the abilities. We already talked about charged bolts. That is the best one right now. That's what I'm making this video. And that comes with the belt. Cauterizing bolts comes with the belt too. It's a healing one. Now we have critical, which is critical strike. We have the burst, which is haste. We have the next charge, which is burst. Top on the right side, that should be the mastery one. Then we have 2 like defensive ones. Then we have a charged crystal, which is also a proc like charged bolts. It's just not tuned as well as charged bolts. So like charged bolts is just better right now. However, charged crystal, if charged bolts gets nerfed, has potential to then be the best one or whatever. So it's definitely, it's definitely in the mix. Other than that, as far as the abilities go, with the current tuning as of now, the versatility one is terrible. This used to be the best one. It is now terrible. Critical strike, maybe you could try that in Mythic Plus. It seems a little bit weak for me, although I did not test it in Mythic Plus. The haste one is actually pretty good. It's a possibly in the running if all they do is nerf charge bolts. What's basically going to be the running is probably haste or charged crystal. And then the mastery one's also not too bad either, although a lot of that is kind of RNG on the way it works. Basically, your mastery fluctuates. The buff it gives you goes from low to high to low to high to low to high, and you'd want the high mastery to line up with when you're really blasting. So a bit of RNG there, because you'd never really be able to time it out perfectly. unless literally the entire group or the entire raid was just playing around you. You wouldn't be able to really time that out. To unlock these other abilities, so there's 7 abilities that aren't unlocked. You just have to go into a delve and complete it, and you will unlock it. And so, like right now, I hover over charge crystal, and it's telling me what the ability does. If it's not unlocked though, it'll actually tell me what delve I need to do. And again, this can be done on tier 1. They might not be charged. For this case, it doesn't have to be charged. For unlocking it, I think it even says that in the tooltip. The delve doesn't need to be charged. So you just go to wherever it says. I can't remember which one this was, but maybe it'll say like the spiral weave or something like that. And so you find spiral weave on your map. Just a little bonus here: the spiral weave is the one at the top of Azkahet. So go to spiral weave, do it on tier 1 or whatever tier you want to do it on, and then you will have that unlocked, and it's permanently unlocked. And I believe it's unlocked on your alts as well. I'm not positive on that, but I do believe that is the case, that it's also unlocked on your alts. So that's how you unlock the stuff. So if you want to do everything week 1, right? You do the quest for a charge delve, so you do the upgrade. So now you did 2 charge delves, and then you need to do 7 other delves. So you'd have to do 9 delves on tier 1 or higher to get everything done week 1, everything unlocked. But you can also just choose which ones you want to unlock. You know, if you only play Ret Paladin, you don't have to unlock the healing ones or the defensive ones if you don't want to. Because, you know, I presume that you want to do damage. So you just do the ones that give you damage or stats that can help you do damage. But that's where we are with that. Like I said at the top of the video, I might have to update this because they very well could nerf it. But I did want to have this information out there when the servers came up. So that's where we are as of making the video. So stay tuned for update, but that'll be it for this one, guys. As always, I do ask you to please subscribe to the channel. If you're already a subscriber, I encourage you to check out the Patreon. And other than that, everybody, have a good one.